How's it going, YouTube? Welcome back to the proof room. Today we're gonna go from 2 inches to 4 inches. Hello, 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 hello. Not what this is for. But what we are doing today, guys, is going from a 2-inch column to a 4-inch column. One of the biggest upgrades that you can make to your still is going up in size in your column. It's going to allow you to run faster, push more vapor through the column. As long as you have the cooling on the other end and knock them vapors back down to a liquid, you'll be all set. Now guys, one of the biggest problems I have with running my still is it takes 12 to 16 hours to do a spirit run, which is fine if you have that kind of time. Personally, for me, I just don't anymore. My 2-inch oak stills column that's set up behind me here has been great. It's done everything I've wanted it to do. I've had it for about a year and a half, 2 years now. I've ran several batches through it. It's done everything as advertised plus some. I'm very impressed with it. So that's why when I was looking for a 4-inch column, I went back to Oak Stills and asked them to send me their 4-inch column. Now, I did open this box, guys, just to make sure that's what it was. I didn't go through any of the packaging or check it out. We're gonna open it up right here on camera, double check, make sure everything's there, and we'll get this thing washed and put together. Alright guys, some stuff that they sent that I didn't end up using. They kind of sent some stuff extra. I got a whole handful of seals. I got 3 extra 4-inch seals, a couple 2-inch and an 1.5-inch seal. A thermometer. Obviously I don't need that because I use a thermocoupler to a digital thermometer right in my controller. I got handfuls of this water. They're like shark bite fittings. These things are really cool. I got a couple of tees. They sent some pipe or some tube with it also, just some PEX tubing. This stuff isn't standard size, so it's really hard to find at a local hardware. I'm pretty sure you're going to have to go to a bigger box store to find it. But all that stuff, a couple of extra nuts to the column also. They sent these. I'm not exactly sure why they come with extra nuts. I'm fairly positive that they send this stuff extra in the packaging just so that way if something does go wrong during shipping, they don't have to resend it. You don't have to wait for it. It's already there. The next thing is you get an extra globe. You also I got an extra globe with my 2-inch column, and this is the difference, guys. This is huge. The 4-inch column is so much bigger. I mean, if you can see that, there's going to be a lot more vapor flow through this column, a lot more reflux capable with this column. Alright guys, this thing's warming up behind me, so I'm going to get to it, see if we can't get our first drip. This thing's been running for several hours here, guys. This is just a cleaning run, but I am going to run it completely out. This alcohol is unusable. I am going to dump it, but I am going to let it run completely out, right down to 0, just to test everything, make sure everything's working. There's a few things that I have to tweak on the still. The second plate column is not flooding for some reason. I think I have a bubble cap that's loose or something along those lines is going on there. I need to double check it, take it apart, make sure everything's working right, make sure everything's tight in there, and put it all back together, but that's not too bad. But I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to let this thing roll, see how much we get out of a 15-gallon wash. We got 2 pounds of sugar per 1 gallon of water, and then let that ferment out to 0. Plumbed her in here and let it roll. So this is going to take several more hours. If you guys are interested in seeing more content like this around the craft distilling world, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like the video. If you want to see more stuff like this, let me know.